Grace Age is getting ready, folks, to close. John 9:4, I must work the works of him that sent me. While it is day, the night cometh when no man can work. We're about out of working time. And then, listen here, it's a day that we really ought to have a heart-wrenching, a heartbreaking time for our families. I want to tell you something right now. In Noah's day, there wasn't nobody but him and his wife and his sons and his 3 daughter-in-laws that were saved from the flood. But let me just make a statement here. He did get his family saved. His family was saved. Are y'all listening? Listen here. And it'd be wonderful if all of us can just see our family saved. I want to see others saved. But there's several in our families. There's some, they're pretty religious, but I wonder if some of them's really saved. They don't like to be around where that old-time religion's at. Amen. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Jeremiah 9 verse 1. Oh, that my head were waters, mine eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep what? Day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Folks, I want to tell you something right now. He said that my head were waters, mine eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night. If there ever was a time we ought to be a-weeping, we ought to be a-weeping for a generation that's coming on right behind us. I'm here to tell you, they have no training this day and time. The majority of kids, many of you that are here today, that your kids attend public school with, those children that they go to school with, most of them have no training, no godly, righteous, holy training. That's the reason the principals can do nothing with them. That's the reason the teachers can do nothing with them, is because that they've got, a lot of them have nothing but seems like a bunch of outlaws trying to train them. I said it. Amen, that's true. Psalms 126 and verse 5. Did you know there's sinner people out there? There is sinner people out there that treat me with utmost respect, have respect for this church, that will agree with what I'm preaching. We've got some people out there that morally, they believe in doing the right thing, but they ain't saved. And it's sad to say, the things, the very things that they cannot stand, that we're dealing with in this world right now, that they have no desire to associate with whatsoever, is what they're going to be surrounded with in hell. That's sad. That's sad. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Did you know God said He put your tears in a bottle? Psalms 56 verse 8, put thou my tears into thy bottle, are they not in thy book? Ain't that something? In God's book. Let's go back over to Jeremiah 23 here and head for the home stretch here. Jeremiah said, my heart's broken within me. Because of who? Because of the drunkards. Because of the prostitutes. Because of the thieves. Is that who he said? Now listen to this. He said because of the prophets. It's a sad day when the preachers have quit preaching and started mixing. compromising. My heart within me is broken because of the prophets. All my bones shake. I want to tell you something right now, folks, that to be honest with you, I mean, listen here, Jeremiah has got a greater burden for what's going on in the religious realm than he does for what's going on out yonder with a lost world. I mean, I pass churches and I see people going into the house of God that look like they're headed down somewhere, maybe headed to the swimming pool or somewhere. I mean, I've just dealt with a pastor, or he talked with me, let's put it that way, and he shared with me, and he said, Brother Russell, he was telling me about some things he'd dealt with in his church, and how some of the young people were coming in, and the way they were dressing, it was not godly, amen. And he said, Brother Russell, that, he evidently he took a stand on it. And he said, some of them was my grandchildren that were coming in and bringing others in. And he said, you don't say nothing to people when they come in and visit. You try to, but when they start wanting to be a part of that work of God, he said, you've got to draw the line. Got to take a stand. And he said, I took a stand, and he said, my grandkids left the church. But he said, we have got to stand no matter if it's our own, don't we?
That's right. Amen. Amen.
We've got people in our own families that want to live like rebels.
That's right. Amen.
And they want you to give in to it. Are you listening? Are you listening? This is the way I look at it. If I allowed somebody to come to my house and I don't, and they drank, and I don't drink myself, but I allow them to come in and refrigerate it, I mean, I'm wrong.
That's right. Amen, brother. Amen.
Is that right?